Hey, welcome back to my pathetic podcast, album by album. This is episode 2. We're doing WEEN 2, Axis Bold as Boognish. It's Boognish. I've always said Boognish. I guess I was wrong because you can hear them say it in these early recordings that it's Boognish. Boognish. Hey, Boognish. So this album was recorded in either 1987 or 1988. Again, just like with Crucial Squeegee Lip, Discogs and Wikipedia have differing opinions on that. But I'm going to say it's probably 1987. This would be their second official album. Kind of. There's a few. There's WEEN Wad, and Mrs. Slack, which predate Crucial Squeegee Lip. As far as I know, those are not available on the internet. And so then there's Crucial Squeegee Lip, and then there's WEEN 2, Axis Bold as Boognish, but it's either before or after Crucial Squeegee Lip, but definitely before WEEN Axis Bold as Boognish, that they did Erica Peterson's Flaming Crib Death, which is basically just alternate recordings of mostly Crucial Squeegee Lip songs with two covers. The Fat Albert theme song.
Hey, it's Fat Albert. I'm gonna sing a song for you.
And Disco Inferno, which kind of devolves into another rendition of Louie Louie. Which is really cool. These, I'm not sure if this is an album or just alternate recordings or a demo. I think it was released by Birdo Prey, which also released Axis Bold as Boognish and Crucial Squeegee Lip and a few other subsequent cassette tapes. So I reached out to Dean WEEN on Cameo, and you have the option to send him a message for $4.99 or request a video for $99. So I sent him a $5 message, and I asked him, I said, hey, lifelong fan, who is Erica Peterson of Erica Peterson's Flaming Crib Death? Was it recorded before or after Crucial Squeegee Lip? And what do you remember about making those early Birdo Prey tapes? So I used the maximum amount of characters I was allowed to type to send him my $5 message. I have not received a reply. It's been about 6 or 7 days since even before the election, which seems like an eternity. So he didn't dig that message. That was probably way too nerdy, and that's fine. So I was gonna give you guys the scoop here, but maybe he's on to me. Let's go through the track list. Track 1, I'm Killing It, parentheses, kill everything. Tweet, tweet, track 2. Track 3, On the Beach. Track 4, I Like You. Track 5, Bumblebee, which would be on Godwin Satan, their first official album. Alternate recording, of course. Emily, track 6. Track 7, David the Negro. Track 8, The Iron Whore, which is like kind of like a nice... sorry, I just glazed over David the Negro. That was like a little that was like a semi N-bomb. But you know what? By here at album by album, context is everything. And we're talking about a track list of an album here, so I think we're okay. But David the Negro, that's gonna be the last time I say it, is really, really, it's probably the best song on the album, and it has some foreshadowing of the kind of psychedelic underwater style vocal effects that would be used subsequently. This one in particular kind of has like an underwater vibe, but this kind of shows their ear for like really heavy effects laden vocals. The Iron Whore is kind of like a Judas Priest, Iron Maiden style tribute to metal. So again, we're seeing kind of genre, cross genre, sort of thing that they're kind of famous for, that they're very well known for, dipping in and out of different genres, either in sincere tribute or parody or comedy. I Like You is a very poppy song, and On the Beach is also a very poppy song. And then you have your, we're going through different genres here. Track 9, Sitting on My Ass, in parentheses, Wonton Nougat. Track 10, Smoking My Brain. Track 11, Anne. Now, Anne was also on Erica Peterson's Flaming Death Crib. It's the only track from Axis Bold as Boognish that's on Erica Peterson's Flaming Death Crib. I wonder who Erica Peterson is. We'll never know. Unless Diener wants to get back to me, and then I will send a complimentary $5 thank you for getting back to me message. Although in Erica Peterson's Flaming Death Crib, it's Anna, not Anne. So they changed it to Anne. So, which leads me to believe that was maybe prior to this. I don't know. Who the fuck knows? Number 12, WEEN, which is a cover of Aqualung by Jethro Tull. She Said, track 13, awesome Beatles cover. The Journey into Din. Now we're getting into sort of the Axis Bold as Beautiful Jimi Hendrix tribute overall for the theme of the album. So in Axis Bold as Boognish, there's really beautiful psychedelic guitar interludes. So that's where we begin with The Journey into Din, D-I-N-H. And then that kind of bleeds into track 15, Jean's Lament. Gene Ween, of course. Jean's Lament, in parentheses, Tree Love Theme. And then that segues into track 16, Opus 51, Fugue Trilogy in A, in parentheses, Take Me to the Tree. So listening to these three tracks in sequence, I'm not really able to, I probably have to do it a few more times before I understand if there's like a narrative or a concept there, but I think it's all just them being silly. And then it ends with track 17, One Love for Boognish, which is another foreshadowing of a classic WEEN staple, which is reggae. They do reggae very well on their albums, usually in kind of a tongue-in-cheek, goofy drum machine way. But that is pretty consistent. You know, you have the Fruit Man from La Cucaracha. You have a lot of other examples of, Reggae Junkie Jew, which is not a reggae song, but has reggae in the title. Yeah. Oh, this is the worst. But let's go through a few notes on this album, how it was recorded, where it was recorded, why it was recorded, who was recording it. As far as I know, it all sounds like a 4-track, mostly recorded in probably their bedroom or their garage in New Hope, Pennsylvania, or perhaps maybe in Jersey somewhere. I think when they were kids, they lived in New Hope, Pennsylvania. So they would be about 16 or 17 at the age of recording this. And there is one track that was recorded live at the bedroom Wednesday, December 1985. So some of these recordings might go back to 1985, 1986, 1987. I don't know I doubt the bedroom is a venue. I think that's either their bedroom or a friend's bedroom, and then they did a show, I guess, and recorded it. The quality of recording is indecipherable from the rest of the album, so that doesn't really stand out. We have a couple guest appearances on the album. Scott Lowe does backing vocals on "I Like You" and "She Said, the Beatles cover. Now this is interesting. Scott Lowe is a prominent on-air talent, content creator, a music curator of Alt 92 in New York, which is alternative rock. And he's host of the nationally syndicated radio show Postmodern with Scott Lowe, which was at one point syndicated out in Los Angeles, K-Rock 106.7, the station I grew up listening to. It was mastered and mixed by owner of Bird O' Prey, Jeff Rusnick, and he apparently did the art direction, but the cover art was done by William Tucker. William Tucker is, people might know him from Ministry, My Life with the Thrill Kill Cult, and Pigface. He was big in the industrial metal scene of the late 80s, early 90s. He goes way back with Dean Ween. William Tucker, he apparently gave guitar lessons to Dean Ween. I'm not sure how long before they recorded this album, but he did the cover art, and he started a band called Regressive Aid with Andrew Weiss and Sim Kane. Of course, Andrew Weiss would collaborate with Ween throughout their entire discography. And Sim Kane actually played drums at the Lodge Room in Highland Park when I saw the Dean Ween group in 2017. So this crew still hangs together on the East Coast in Jersey or Pennsylvania. Of course, Andrew Weiss and Sim Kane would be in the band Gone, which was fronted by Greg Ginn of Black Flag. So, tragic story about William Tucker is that he committed suicide May 14th of 1999 in Chicago, Illinois. He overdosed on pills and slit his own throat. So I guess let's dedicate this episode to William Tucker, who taught Dean Ween how to play guitar, did the cover art on this album, and is probably responsible for Dean Ween briefly being in the band Pigface, because William Tucker was in Pigface. I don't know too much about Pigface. I got to get into them. I don't really dig the Thrill Kill Cult band, but I love Ministry. And he came to the attention of Al Jurgensen and went on the 1989 The Mind is a Terrible Thing to Taste tour of Ministry. And ever since then, he's been sought after in the industrial metal scene. Yeah. And there's an interesting, if we go back to track 16, Opus 51, Fugue Trilogy in A, I don't know if I'm saying that right, Take Me to the Tree. So before the last guitar outro interlude, there is a soundbite of a voicemail message on an answering machine left for either Gene or Dean. And the person's name is indecipherable. To me, it sounds like Terry Tate, Prod Mom.
It's very late.
I don't know what the fuck that means. So he leaves a message, and he's very complimentary of them, saying that the Mrs. Slack tape is fucking hilarious, man.
The Mrs. Slack EP was pretty fucking funny.
So I don't know who that person is. It's a really interesting soundbite. So it also foreshadows their use of like, audio, found audio, or just, weird audio interludes. Well, there's the found audio at the end of Birthday Boy on God, Ween, Satan. So all of this is leading up to God, Ween, Satan, which would be considered their first official album. But these are some, on this album, you could really hear Ween developing because the last album, Crucial Squeegee Lip, is kind of one note, and it's making very good use of the lo-fi science of recording, and it's really, really entertaining and funny and awesome. I gave it 2.5 stars, which we're doing a 4-star system here, just to let you know. But on this one, you could consider this the first Ween album as far as them developing and having arrived, because On the Beach and I Like You and David the Negro are really, really solid original tracks that, even though they're recorded the way they are, they hold up. They're amazing. And then you can see them kind of goofing around and treading different genres like the Iron Whore and their covers, Jethro Tull, the Beatles. So those are some good influences. So you're starting to see it. You're starting to see that this is the band that's going to kind of stay true to this formula for the next, 30 years. I highly recommend it. I give this one 3 stars. It's a 3-star album. Until next time, on the next episode, we will be reviewing the live Brain Wedgie /WAD. And we're going to talk about that and some of the demo tapes that are kind of in the interim between this episode and the next episode. But my name is Aaron, and I'm in a band called Parents. If you want to support me, listen to my band, parents.bandcamp.com. We just released a new album called Shitbrain 2, and it is on Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, and Bandcamp as well. And it's coming soon to CD. I have ordered the CDs, and they should be coming soon. So thank you very much, and goodbye. You like that? That's my new signing off catchphrase. Thank you very much, and goodbye. You can quote me on that.
There